be to try all the vast game modes that 2K has.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forward. The star pair of Brown and Tatum. Then there's Derek White. And it's Queta in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Clippers, we've got Chet Holmgren. Banchero out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Durant. And it's DJ in at the 5. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Here's Spencer. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Tatum down low. Banchero's there. Spencer's shot is on. And here is DJ. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Outside Tatum. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
See, this is what I like about Tatum and the way he uses the pick. That extra room is all that's needed for him to score.
DJ gets the three-pointer to fall. DJ's got 6 points.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
From the arc, Jason Tatum grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Here's DJ, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 9.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And stolen by DJ. Fires the 3. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now here's White, guarded closely. Shoots over Holmgren, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Passes it to DJ. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
And he's good on the 3-ball. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for Los Angeles?
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones. Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. I'm sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, I feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Got that one up quick. 21 points for DJ.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate. I think the defender really affected that shot.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Celtics trail by 11. And the pass to Weber. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
They get it again. Pass to DJ. Latrey drains the three-pointer. DJ's got 24 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Collins. Back to Harden. From outside the arc. Oh, and the buzzer. Peter's good.
First quarter. Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead. Substitution here for the Clippers. Chris Boucher's checked in for Zubac. Jackson comes in for Holmgren. Leonard, he's checked in for Banchero. And DJ subbed in for Kevin Durant. Then for the Celtics, Kate is checked in. And it's Jason Tatum in for Miles Bridges. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, John, thanks a lot. On the court for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Harden in at the point guard position.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Celtics making a switch here. Green's checked in. Now, here's DJ. Funded by Green.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 17. Harden. 2 points. That one goes. Harden's got 10 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And it's DJ missing. Austin's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. 44 seconds left in the first half of the game. Green kicks to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post.
Yeah, Tatum grabbed the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
Jason Tatum.
And here are the Clippers now. 17 points was their biggest margin. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And the foul called on DJ.
Number 5.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Tatum against Jones. Pocket 6. Beyond the arc. Tatum's shot is off. DJ way outside. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds.
The Celtics, 36.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Banchero. And it's Durant, and it's DJ, and it's Holmgren in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He finished with 70 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. The stats he put up were amazing. He knew nobody could slow him down, and he went to work. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. A team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor people fear almost instantly.
Gets a hand on it. Holmgren on the top. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. DJ really making a difference here.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you just ask it for him to drop another triple on him.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. Zach Collins checked in for the Celtics. Bridges comes in for Tatum. Now here's Brown. He's got 5. There's the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Brown. RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that. And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Now, DJ, he has 38 in the game. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. A brief moment here to recognize a player that's really been getting it done. He's earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Banchero. Nice work on the board. It's paying off at the basket. Banchero's got 5 now.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Bridges passes to White. White with another miss. Clippers leading by 20.
2 minutes.
Here's Durant. Makes it off the glass. He's got 11.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And White slams it in.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Clippers.
And a lot of shots from long distance. They're trying to stretch out the D and force them to cover out in space. And a lot of times that enables an offense to get some opportunities to attack in the paint.
Banchero kicks to Durant. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Passes. He'll make substitutions. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Miles Bridges. 1 shot.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Bridges. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Ball to Boston.
What is going on right now?
Celtics making a switch here.
Neemias Queta.
Harden the pass to Queta. Misses the layup.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
The fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. On the court right now for the Celtics. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Then it's White, and it's Spencer in at the 2. RJ, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
And it's White missing. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's TJ. The three-pointer, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. White. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Zubac. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it. He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits. He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Here's TJ. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's White. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
And it's White missing. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. DJ with it. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And stolen by DJ. Over to the wing. The 3. The rebound by Patterson. Boston's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Here's TJ. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Going inside, and DJ throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Puts up a 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Durant's checked in for Los Angeles. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And stolen by DJ.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice,
they're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DJ.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's KD. Weber pulls it in. Here's DJ. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Back to Harden. Celtics passing it around, and the wide open shot from Green. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's DJ. Hits it again. Wow! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And stolen by DJ. From deep three-point land. And they'll get another chance.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.